first on to Iran because the president gave a speech at American University, and he's caused a lot of eyebrows to raise, including Senator Corker in the Senate, who's holding 2 more Iran hearings during the, quote, in-district work period, known to American citizens as vacation, possibly, with the Senate. Mm-hmm. And Senator Corker used Senator Menendez today because when the president made the comment that basically the Republicans were comparable to the Ayatollahs, to the hardliner Ayatollahs in Iran, then Senator Corker today said, well, what about Senator Menendez? He's fought this issue. Is the president, calling him a hardliner? And I think what the president is referring to, frankly, are statements, for example, by Senator Cotton, who had the famous letter sent to the Ayatollah.
The 47 Traitors letter.
That's
Bob, the principal opposition to this is coming out of Israel. AIPAC is spending millions of dollars, I guess, in fact, I saw $25 million in one news report. I don't know if it's the case. But that's an enormous amount of out-of-country money coming into the United States to try to flip our foreign policy, which, I've got a problem with. But beyond that, it's not even Israel. I mean, within Israel, you're getting a bunch of people from the intelligence establishment saying this is a great deal, go for it. Former government officials. It's really the Benjamin Netanyahu wing of Israel. And I had to play this clip for you. Jim's got this. Yes. This is in 2002. Benjamin Netanyahu was invited to speak before the United States Congress by President Bush about whether we should invade Iraq. And here is what Netanyahu had to say.
If you take out Saddam's regime, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region. And I think that people sitting right next door in Iran, young people, and many others will say, the time of such regimes, of such despots, is gone. There is a new age. Something new is happening.
Right. All we need is a war in Iraq.
Well,
and we're still listening to this guy?
I heard this in a private conversation with 3 other members of Congress in Israel, basically the same exact words. That would have been when President Clinton was president, because I remember Netanyahu's on his way within an hour to see President Clinton. And again, the issues came up, the same thing. You could have played that tape, from the meeting that we had.
Wow.
And the other thing I think that really needs to be mentioned is the fact of the forget, because there are people on both sides in Israel, but the politicization of Netanyahu is at issue because of the fact that Speaker Boehner could have very easily followed the protocol we have had historically in the United States, which is to notify the White House. After that, Prime Minister Netanyahu, because the president wasn't notified and easily could have called and asked President Obama, in fact, if it was all right if he made that visit. Now, I say that because President Obama would have been hard-pressed to say, no, you can't come here, all right? But that's not what happened. So the visit was politicized from day one because the Israeli ambassador from Israel to America helped write the contract with America and has, as we all know in Washington, D.C., it's an open secret, or just not even a secret, the fact that he has, at every turn, supported Republicans, the ambassador.
This is his name Dermer?
Dermer, and he helped write the contract with America.
That's amazing.
And he's been a thorn in the side, and the administration has expressed this to Israel. And again, it's not Israel-America, it becomes Netanyahu. So this was extremely politicized. I'm not saying that Netanyahu is not sincere in his ideology or belief, but there are some mixed opinions in Israel, and in fact, a lot of people feel that Israel has been politicized by Netanyahu. And again, John Boehner didn't have to bring him there
right.
that way.
Right.
John Boehner did that to try to court favor with the Jewish community and to raise money, to be frank with you.
Yeah, I understand. And you know these guys. I mean, you were a Republican member of Congress.